Hey friends, I'm at the Queen's Botanical Garden today and I'm gonna take you along to check out all of these beautiful spring blooms. It's actually been a couple days since we came back from the Botanical Garden. I didn't get as much footage as I wish I would have when I was there. I got really distracted by the beautiful cherry blossoms. This time of the year is definitely special. Sorry about my voice, just come back from work and I'm a little tired today. But I love this time of the year. On my way back from work today too, I saw lots of cherry blossoms to the city. It's just so nice. And just like the pear tree here that has already lost how its blossoms, they are going to be gone soon. I'm glad that I got to see a lot of them at once at the Botanical Garden too. Also, I didn't get a chance to show all of the updates from the garden on the last little mini tour that I posted on Sunday. There's so many things going on here, and I realized after when I was editing that I didn't even show the raised beds. So I'll get to that in a little bit and show you guys too. But another cool thing is that I started acclimating my tomatoes. They're so big. So when I went to turn the lights on this morning, I noticed that they were very big. Like, look at these guys. So I decided to start acclimating them or bringing them out. This week's going to be a bit cooler. There are a few nights that are in the mid 40s, but I'll just bring them inside with me. And since it was forecast today, I thought that I could just leave them out the whole time and they will acclimate a little faster. I have heard that many times that you could do that, but I always played more into the cautious side, and I always do the sort of the slow process, the slow acclimation process where you put a little bit every day. But I decided to try. They're looking so big, they're looking healthy and strong too. I didn't think they would get super hurt if anything happened. I also put them on the little bench back there. It's south facing, so it gets shade from that fence in the afternoon. So I thought if they get a little sunny, they'll at least be protected by the shade. But everything went well, they all look fine. There's lots of new growth on the tip here, on this little lighter parts of it, which I'm very excited about. I haven't even really checked on the varieties much to see which ones are doing better than others, but I definitely noticed this one has very high ones. I've definitely noticed that this guy it's doing really good. So I kind of picked to see which one is this, because it's so tall and so big. Look at this. This is the biggest one so far, and it's the Ukrainian. I labeled the Ukrainian variety. I'll put the name here on the screen. It was like a big name when I was labeling. I just knew I got this because the seeds came from Ukraine. It's definitely a winner, and it was a mix, so it's actually supposed to have different colors. So I'm curious to see what color this guy's going to be. It's supposed to be a cherry type too, but it's looking so big. It's bigger than my slicer tomatoes, which is kind of cool. So yeah, there's so many. Lots of them are doing good. Here's like a little tomato forest. I am so proud of how they're growing this year. It just seemed like the other day I was separating them. They have definitely responded well to a little bit more space and fresh soil, because they are looking really happy, which makes me really happy too. And there's some more inside. Remember the little ones that I showed in the last video that were in the second shelf? They're a little bit closer to the light. They're still there. These are just the ones that were on the top. So let's take a look at the raised beds now. They're looking quite good. There's a lot of growth here but there are a few things that are not doing so well. This broccoli here is truly not happy. I noticed that it had a little tiny broccoli here. I thought it was because I was super stressed, but when I went to look, this other guy over here, I noticed that this one here too also has a floret, so that's very, very exciting. But this is doing a lot better than that guy in the raised bed there. So I think I'm just gonna end the struggle, and I'm probably gonna just take it out. It's not very happy next to this huge peony, or peony, I'm not really sure how to pronounce. I didn't know it was there when I planted. It was already here on this raised bed when we moved to this place, and this is our first year with this backyard, so it's definitely struggling a bit from being so close to it. I think it just started to drizzle, so I'm gonna have to do this fast. So let me just show you guys the whole thing first in case I have to go inside. I have planted a few things. Can't control myself sometimes. I put a bunch of zinnias in here in the front, a few flowers if you notice. And I actually got this snapdragon from the farmer's market. I was thinking to get snapdragons. I was watching these videos of people saying they're the best flowers, so I decided to get some, and I transplanted, and it's just doing amazing. Really liked its new home. I never took out those cabbages. Now I know the cats come in here and dig, and I say I didn't want to do greens in here, but now they're looking so good. I kind of want to see what's going to happen. There's a sunflower in here, if you must notice, and it is pretty big. This is the sunflower I showed on that video showing all the flowers and zinnias, and say that I started indoors. So that's it. It's doing good, even if it doesn't get huge and get a really big flower. I'm already happy with the results. This variety here, it's the white light, so it's going to be a white sunflower. And I have some peas in here that are climbing this upside down tomato trellis, and I hope that it will catch to the pear tree. The pear tree, as you can see, it's now full of new beautiful leaves. Doesn't have as many flowers anymore. It's all green. And I put a little kale in here too from the same time that I started all these flowers. And so some pansies. This kale here is looking really good. Another broccoli, much smaller than everyone back there, because that side gets a lot more sun than this side here. There's a clearing here. I'm gonna plant some of the warmer stuff, so I'm leaving it as is, and some calendula that I put in here. A couple more zinnias. These two, actually, this is a straw flower, and I put a little sunflower in there that's kind of struggling because there's not as much sun on that side of the raised bed. Alright, so the rain's really picking up now, so I'm gonna have to end this video here. Just a short one. I just wanted to kind of catch up and let you guys know what I'm doing. So actually I'm just gonna have to run real quick here to put all these tomatoes inside of the greenhouse. It's definitely getting a little tight here too. I can only fit 3 trays on the top. Then I have one more here in the bottom, but they kind of get shaded, but I'll take them out again to get some sun tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time.